What's up, guys? My name's Ken. I'm from Seattle, Washington. I'm a remodeler of 30 years. Look, I know you want to tackle some of these projects yourself because contractors can be expensive. On my channel, I teach you how to do things step by step. I teach you how to do it right. Let's go. Guys, if you use your cord on a regular basis, eventually the end of your cord is going to get messed up, but you don't have to go spend 40 bucks on a new one. You can spend about $3.95. Fix it, it will be good as new. I'm gonna show you how right now. Okay, like I said, $3.95. You can pick these up at any hardware store, any Lowe's, any Home Depot. You're gonna need a pair of electrician's pliers. Cut your wire, strip the wire. These are about $8. These are awesome to have around. Any utility knife, but you should stop and grab a small pack of electrician's blades. You can use any knife. You just grab a couple of these blades and you just switch out your regular blade for these electrician's blades. These are great. And a Phillips, that's about all you're gonna need. Not a typical size Phillips, but a small size Phillips, okay? The size that's one size smaller than your regular type Phillips screwdriver. And that's about it. So, let's just take this baby apart. So my last video, real quick, let me show you this. You'll see that I taught you how to fix a cord if it got cut in the middle of the cord or damaged in the middle of the cord. Okay, how to fully repair that so it's super strong, waterproof. Okay, good as new. So that was my last video. If you're interested in that, if you're interested in this video, you might be interested in that one too. So. As you look inside this, okay, one side has a silver colored screw and one side has the gold colored screw, okay? Usually the black wire always goes to the gold and the white wire always goes to the silver, okay? Then you got your ground. Now for my cord, we got the ground prong broke off and these don't have a lot of life on them. This thing's been used and abused a lot. This is a repair I've done many times. Sometimes the wires will come loose right in here and they'll short out. Sometimes it'll get fried around here. It'll overheat if you get the cheap cords. Sometimes the prong might break off. I mean, it's gonna happen. If you use the cord a lot, eventually it's gonna happen. So just cut this whole thing off, okay? Bam, toss that. Okay, now look, you don't wanna strip off too much of this wire, just what you need, okay? Because it's gonna go in here, it's gonna slide in here, and you really, maybe an inch, okay? So, now you can do this. If you don't get one of those electrician's blades, if you just wanna try to do this with a regular knife, you can. You can just lay it down and carefully make a cut. Careful not to go in there and cut the wires, but I mean, you can do it. So I'm just gonna strip off about an inch for now. I can always take off a little more if I need to, but you don't want to take off too much because then you have these wires exposed, kind of, you know, sticking out the back side of your plug there. You don't want to do that. You want all of that inside there where it's safe and secure. Peel this back about an inch. Grab your electrician pliers again. Cut off this excess so it's not in your way. I'm only going to strip off about a 1/4 inch or maybe just a tiny bit more than a 1/4 inch, okay? Now, as you use your electrician's pliers, when you close them, okay, you can see these holes right here. Okay, you got the biggest one, then it gets smaller and smaller as you work your way down towards the tip. We're not gonna use the biggest one, we're gonna come down one from that, and that's the right size to strip these wires. So like I said, I'm gonna go just over a 1/4 inch, so we're talking about 3/8 of an inch. It's gonna be just right for this. Okay? Give them a good twist so they're solid. You don't have all those little copper wires sticking out everywhere. These two little pieces, okay, they're gonna clamp on. Once you stick the wire in, they're gonna clamp on and hold it in place safe and secure and make it strong, but that's last. Okay, for now, I'm gonna slide it through this little hole. Okay, Now, this is gonna go over it, okay, like that. Now, with this guy, it's designed to where I can just slide the tip of the wire into the little slot and tighten it up. I don't have to turn it into a little hook shape and then hook it over. So, makes it kind of easier. All right, like I said, this side, got the gold color screw, that's gonna be for the black. So just hold it up there for a minute. So you can see that little clamp right there, the wire's just gonna slide right in there, okay? Okay guys, also it's a really awesome idea to have one of these 4-in-1 screwdrivers around. These, you got your regular flathead, your smaller size flathead, your regular size Phillips, and your smaller size Phillips. And you never know what you might need when you're doing a project like this. Like these outside screws, these are gonna be a smaller size Phillips for those, but then the inside screws, a regular size flathead is perfect for those. So I love having at least one of these around. Okay. Tighten those up nice and tight. Okay, one down. Give you one more closer look at this. You'll see how, okay, you got your screw here and then you got this little square box, right? So this little bracket will move around. Okay. This little piece here, it moves back and forth. You want the wire to go in there. Okay, you want it to go in there. You're gonna screw the screw clockwise, so you kind of want it to be on that side. So the way we're looking at it here, it's going to be on the right side for you as you're looking at it on the camera right in there. That way it'll be in the right spot, and then when you turn it, it'll tighten up and it won't push the wire back out. Perfect fit. That stripping off a 1/4 inch or maybe just a smidge more than a 1/4 inch is perfect. Okay, and stripping off only about 1 inch off of the outside wire here is perfect. Nice, nice and tight. That's super strong. Okay, beautiful. Now, the wires are secured, super strong, ready to go. Okay, so now you're just gonna slide this forward. Before you slide this forward, take a look, see where the holes are so you can line up these 3 screws. Get each one going, make sure each one is in the hole and it's grabbing on and starting to pull it tight. Okay, there we go. Took a minute to get them lined up right and make sure that each one of the screws was grabbing on, okay? But you got it. You might have to mess with it for a minute. You might have to try a couple times to line it up and make sure to get each 3 of these screws in the hole on the other side. But there we go. It's beautiful, super strong. Okay, last thing. Okay, we got our plastic clamps on each side. Gonna hold them with one hand. Popping a screw on each side. So this is the clamp that's gonna clamp down onto this wire and just squeeze it and just hold it tight and hold it in place to give it that strength, right? That's why you want to be careful not to strip back too much of this when you're doing this. So 1 inch was just right. You could go 1 1/4 inches. Like if I had to do it again, I'd probably go 1 1/4 inches just so I have a little more wiggle room, a little more room to work with. Okay, once you tighten those up, you want to see that your cord is starting to flatten out a little bit right in there. Okay, it's starting to squish a tiny bit, starting to flatten out just a little bit. I'll let you know that it's holding on to it really good. The strength is there, it's good. Okay, it's not gonna hurt it. That's good. That's nice and strong, super strong. 10 times better than it used to be. Look at that, you guys. So you don't need to go buy a $40 cord. You can buy a $4 plug and do it yourself. And it's a good way to learn some basic electrical. If you've never done any basic electrical before, this is a really great way to learn. I mean, yeah, let's test it out. Gonna use my crusty old work light here just to test it out. Ready? Let's plug it in. Bam. Good as new, baby. Okay, dude, just a quick recap here, okay? $3.95. I mean, rather than buying a whole new cord. I love this repair. This is something I've done many times. saved me a lot of money over the years. It's not rocket science. I mean, some of you guys who are handy, you could probably do it yourself, figure it out for yourself, but I hope you found this video useful. Yeah, there you go. All you need. Utility knife with a hook blade, and you don't have to have the hook blade, but we needed a regular size flathead and a small size Phillips there. And you do need these, okay? Electrician's pliers. That's all you need, 3 things. You're good to go. So thanks for watching, and real quick before you go, I do have 2 other YouTube channels. I have a Pacific Northwest YouTube channel where I kind of cover boat shows in the wintertime, and then we get outside and do like fishing videos in the spring and summer. And then another channel that we have where it's a travel channel. We just went to Italy for 26 days, and we got a bunch of videos from that, and we'll have more coming. So the travel channel is called Dare to Travel. The Northwest channel is called Northwest Hotspots. See you there.